Welcome to the freaking stream, everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope you're all having a fantastic freaking Monday morning, dude. Stream schedules have been, kind of off for me recently. Just started a new job. I have to have some surgery. So life's gonna get pretty hectic here for the next rest of the year, I think. But today we're gonna be playing, well, not playing, but we're gonna be building some freaking maps with Inkarnate. This is the third or fourth video that we've done on the same map. The map is for our D&D campaign. Inkarnate, I love using it. It is a map making software. You can just sign up for free, or you can pay for it. I pay for it, which gives me access to a lot more sources and stuff like that. It's really fun. It is the primary thing that I use to build out our D&D campaigns. So yeah, I'm super excited about it, man. Like map building or map making, cartography, world building. These are all things I really enjoy doing whenever, the big sad comes on. So for me, like during stressful times in my life, being creative really helps with those kinds of things. But if you like the content today, and if you think that we give you a funny haha, or I don't know, if this helps you out in any way, with your big sad, or if you just come in and you like the way we move and we talk, think about giving us a like or subscribe on YouTube. Think about giving us a follow on Twitch, and think about joining the Discord. If you are looking for people to be friendly and chat around and play games with, our Discord is definitely the place to be. We are currently building a small community of gamers and people who stream together as well. So if that interests you, if you want to join your next big community could be right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? To get there, all you have to do is type !Discord in the chat. If you're on, that's Discord. Hang on, Discord. If you're on YouTube, all you have to do is look in the description of the video. To get to YouTube, type ! YouTube. And then on top of that, if you want to see any funny haha clips, think about checking out our TikTok going over there. Thanks for coming by, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It has been a wild ride of growth since we started last September. We're almost at a year. We're almost at 150 followers. So if you guys like the content, think about giving us a like or subscribe on YouTube, a follow on Twitch. Think about hanging around, dude. Think about coming in. I don't ask for money because we don't have the best content on Twitch. We do have the best followers and viewers. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and roll the freaking intro, and we'll see you guys here in just a second. Hopefully the intro works. We'll see.
You're not going to be even in the fight. That's the point.
That's a 3-second minors. That's less minors than if I went to a fucking literal kids daycare and beat them up. You got it. Press the button. Just press the button. Just press it. Oh my god, dude. This is just for you guys.
Let's fucking see it.
I don't have a pistol.
You got it, bro. Get him. Get him. Hell yes, dude. Listen, Bob, man, I won't take the shirt completely off, bro, but I'll give you just a little bit of you know what I'm saying? Just right there. I got you, bro. Cleavage stream. Hashtag. Oh, that might be it. I got it. I'm in. I definitely don't have the biggest you know what, but I definitely have the biggest haha. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the freaking stream, everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope you guys are having a delightful freaking Monday morning, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the music. But yeah, today we're gonna be adding more to our Zagramore map. So this is a place in our D&D world called Zagramore. Oh. very loud in my ear. So that wasn't too loud in you guys' ear. Zagremor is a lost dwarven city. And that is what we're currently building right now. It used to be floating in the sky, but then sort of crash landed. So we, over the last 2 or 3 streams, we have, oh, not that. Over the last 2 or 3 streams, we set up the actual edges of the map. We put everything together. Spoilers! Hey, you know, it'd be like that. This is our map of Ascari, the place the characters currently are. But we're building this out right now. So we've put out the basic areas. Spoilers. Yeah, well, you know. This area is sort of like a toxic swamp area. Oh, let me click off of that. This is World Anvil, by the way. This is where we have all of our stuff for our map. But I think we've done a pretty good job translating that into a little bigger scale map for the purposes of playing. We've got the edges. You've got, you know, the Valley of the Six Suns to the east. You've got the Autumnal Range to the west. You know, the Primordial Lake to the north. So we've already built all that out. We have the main settlement there in the center. This area is named Zagremor Five Sons for Zagremor and his 5 sons, duh. But it also has a spiritual and metaphysical meaning for the dwarves, where there were 5 pillars of their society that were sort of shown through this city, the pinnacle of their engineering, and in that, each of them is represented physically on the map as a place that you can go. So, tower in the center and the 5 suns on the outside, and right now, we're going to currently fix this building up down here, because we've put a little spooky little theme to everything. So instead of it being like reds and blues and silvers and golds, we've taken it down to a darker gradient. Let's see how we can do that real quick. So if you go to advanced settings on anything, you can change the hue, saturations, and anything like that. We'll go down here. Same thing, advanced settings, looks like hue is going to be 50 in this direction. How you doing today, Alan? Yes, I like that. I like that. That's hot. That's real hot. Change that up to 50. Welcome to the freaking stream, Alan. Alright. I say this every single time, but I really love this song on this playlist because it sounds like it's got a bunch of plates and spoons and stuff that clatter in the back. It's got the sound of like a busy restaurant. And I just feel so at home when I'm listening to this song. It's where I spend the majority of my life, is at work. Alright, so we've got the main building set up. And we're going to start now with placing down the sort of swampy foliage and stuff. Tired. I was up late with our dog because we had a gnarly storm blow through and she was freaking out. Yeah, it was it was absolutely blowing us apart up here as well. I know you don't live too far from me, but man, it was yeah, it was very loud. Thunder and lightning, just, oh man. Our dog Freya, she's not too used to it yet either. So that was an interesting night for her last night as well. Mostly her just cuddling up with us as hard as she possibly could. So Alright, so we're gonna need to get a significantly swampy looking tree here. Let's see, we got oak trees. No, that probably won't do. Jungle trees, we'll need to put those up in the north. We have some dead trees as well. Got willows, swamp trees. Let's look at this one. Yeah, I like that. I'll tell you what we can do. A little bit of a bunch. So we're gonna get these dead trees right here. We'll start there, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna put it on random stamp, which means that if I start like dragging this across the screen, you'll notice that each of these stamps is a little different. Every time it stamps, it's gonna stamp a different stamp. So it's really good if you're trying to do like foliage layers. Select all stamps from this set. Delete. Alright. We're gonna bring this tree down to a substantial size. Alright, so this area is sort of like a toxic swamp, however, alright, it's more mutated than it is like super toxic. So what we'll do is we'll put the dead trees in areas where things would be so toxic that it wouldn't even be possible for foliage. So near mines, near the entrances to mines, we'll put them near sites of industry as well, where trees would have been chopped down or destroyed. So let's go ahead and place that and see what it looks like. Now, keep in mind, this map, when it's done, is going to be a 2K resolution. It's currently at 180, I believe. Or, I'm sorry, 1080. So when you're making these, when you go to save it, you can actually change, like if I save this right now, export image. The export resolution at 2K. I can go to 3K or 4K, right? So you have 3K pixels, 4K. You can go all the way up to 8K, but the picture is going to be absolutely massive. The detail is not going to be necessary. You're not going to need that much. I usually stick around the 3K pixel mark. So that's okay. If you're using things like we use Roll20 as well for our D&D, anything over 3K, Roll20 just cannot import. So that's good to know as well. So we'll take some of these little dead trees here. All right. We'll just plonk them around in areas where they seem natural. Okay. Little accent trees. Little pathways this way as well. Sort of lead through the swamp. Alright. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna go around, pop some of these bad boys down. Nothing too crazy. One thing that I always like to tell people, like, because I've had people come in here and ask me, you know, what are the references that I'm going for when I'm building maps, and the reality is there's no reference. It all just is made up on the spot. But if there's any tips that I could give, it would be don't clutter it up too much. Like foliage is different because you want there to be a lot of foliage in these areas. But if you make a map too cluttered, if you make it too cluttered with like terrain markers, which is one of the reasons why I like Inkarnate, because it doesn't allow you to do that. But if you clutter it up too much with buildings, stuff like that. It ends up looking lost. And then when you're trying to reference things, you have players going, oh, I thought we were looking at this and not this. And it's like, well, that might be my fault for cluttering the map up a little too much. And again, we'll put some of these trees near areas where they make sense. Again, like we said. Right. We'll actually take this one up. So see how if you look at this staircase that we've built here is behind it. All you got to do is increase that. We'll bring it down a little bit so as not to 100% obscure the staircase. I'll bring the scale down as well. And we'll come back through here and we'll offer a little bit more variation between heights and sizes. They might look like shit now because of the detail on them, but I guarantee you, once you put this bad boy in 3K, you're not even gonna notice it. Like, it's gonna look so much better. Pop these ones down a little bit. And some of these variations in height are okay. Like, you can have larger trees. You have larger trees in real life. Probably none that look like this, but you know. I try and make it as, like I said, as natural as possible, dude. Yeah, it was raining pretty freaking hard last night, Alan. I don't know what all that was about. It felt like it came out of nowhere. Because I remember going to bed and the moon was out and everything seemed okay, and then, you know, boom, boom, boom. The thunder started coming down like crazy. Ashley woke up because there was one that was like right near our house that struck. Which was crazy sounding. It like lit up the whole house. It might have been related to the hurricane that hit Mexico. Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember growing up on the East Coast having like here, we'll just do the size variation here. Hurricane season, like Florida would get hit like crazy, and when it did get hit like crazy, I mean, we'd get hit in Georgia, and oh my gosh, there were moments where I thought, like, I was for sure like, oh yeah, we gonna just disappear and get blown away, dude. We never got it as bad as Florida did. Never. Never once. At least not while I was there. They had a pretty big hurricane come through whenever I left Savannah. They had a really big hurricane come through. Oh. Alright, we've got a decent little coverage here. We'll get up on the slopes now. But also, like, when I lived in Georgia, it rained like every single day. some part of Savannah was getting hit by rain. And that's just how it was, dude. Literally be like that. Okay, bring that up. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. And I think I'll do one more right there. Alright. So, we've got our dead trees down. Oh, I missed a spot. Never mind. 1 second. Did I miss any spots? Or I do it again? Now let's add a little bit more here to the base of this big tower. The Tower of Zog. Alright. Now back to the trees. So, I want to get a contrast between these swamp trees and these willow trees right here. Alright. What we're gonna do though is we're going to start with these jungle trees and some bamboo. Alright. We're gonna fill in that top little section up here where the river comes down into the valley here. We're gonna put this bamboo relatively close to where the water line is. And again, just keep it natural. Don't try and force it, you know? The area above this is a relatively ancient jungle. And again, we'll pull some of this out here as well. In areas where it would make sense to be a little bit wetter. Here's your bamboo. Accent that a little bit. Oh. Alright, we'll open this up and we'll go for some of these jungle trees. We don't want to cover up too much of those bamboos that we did. But you want to make it look like you have sort of a diverse canopy here. And right along that river, you'll see that bamboo. And again, you are going to feel as if the pixels and stuff are a little crunchy. But I guarantee you, it's not that. It actually is because of the pixel quality. Then we'll add some bamboo in some of these areas. There we go. I'm loving that. I'm loving that diversity of the foliage there. Alright. So we've got the sort of upper part here where the water is coming down. And then we're going to fill out this jungle all the way from east to west. Alright. The the part over here, the Valley of the Six Suns, this is not going to need much. It's a completely desolate, sort of like plateau area that is very dry and sandy. It's named the Valley of the Six Suns because it has 6 volcanoes that keep it in an almost forever state of twilight. We'll accent these along the edges. I love that bamboo sticker. That's really cool. When I first started making maps with Inkarnate, they didn't have these stickers. Like, I mean, they had stickers, but not all of them that I have access to now. So I'm so glad to see they've been adding to it, because honestly, I've been paying for Inkarnate about a year and a half, I think, 2 years. No, it's probably been about a year and a half, actually. And man, oh man, have I gotten my money's worth out of this program. At least I feel like that way. Now, we're just going to go and come through here and give us a little bit more variation before we finish off with that. If you'll notice, back on this map of Vescarim, we actually have some variations in terrain as well. We have several large karsts that sort of stick up out of here. Now, they're not that detailed on this overland map because this is as far as the players can actually zoom in. But what we will be doing is going through the actual template here and showing you what the karsts look like. What the karsts look like on this scale, which I think they look really freaking cool. There we go. There we go. Those are some nice looking karsts. Karsts are just finger mountains. That's pretty much it. Jut out of the landscape here and there. Put this one. Delete that. Back to the karst over here. All right. And voila. Now we're going back to the jungle tree. And again, we'll just drag it because, like I said, we have random stamp on, which means that it will give us that variation. Let's talk about that bamboo right there. We'll pull some of these trees through as well. Push that tree back up in there. Push this one back up so it's not on the cliff side. The one thing I don't like about the cliffs in this one though is that they aren't, like, they're just a sticker, right? They're not like actual variation in height. So you do have to be careful when placing stuff around a cliff because it'll come through. to make this look busy up here. Because really the prize here is the main map we've been making. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright. And there's certain intervals where I pick my finger up off the mouse. Give a little bit of space in between some of the trees. That's perfect. Boom, boom, boom. And there's that. We have the primordial jungle set up. Look at that. Now again, doesn't look that good at 2K resolution, but when you pull it up 3K or even 4K, you'll really see it pop. And we'll show that off at the end whenever we finish this up as well. So, I got the jungle there. We're going to work on the autumnal range here, which goes from east to south. Alright. The autumnal range over here is named that because some say it was the last city of the elves that cursed the mountain range to stay in a perpetual state of changing season. Most think it has something to do with the proximity between a dry coast and a wet jungle, but who really cares? The mountains here are truly stunning to behold. So this is a range of perpetual autumn, where the trees are shedding their leaves constantly, muddling up the floor with their foliage. So we're going to give it little piles of leaves as well. But we are going to stick to this fall tree, which has a lot of variations of green and orange. I like that. We got the maple tree as well that we'll throw in there just to spice it up. I love that beautiful red color. That's such a... sequoias, I don't think we need sequoias. But we will take this maple, and we'll take the autumnal tree over here. And again, we're just gonna move this around, plonk these bad boys down. This is probably one of the only areas that the players are going to come in contact with on this part of the map, in Vescarim, that has such a diverse amount of environments, like this close together. So I'm pretty excited for the sort of reveal that they have here of Zagramor. This is pretty far away in our campaign. As far as weeks go, it could take them about another 20 weeks to get here. But we're in the campaign for the long haul, so. We do some single clicks, some rapid fire clicks here. Get these trees spread out. We'll come back through with the maple as well. We'll pull that one away. The last one we did there, we'll pull this one away from the ridge here. Oh, not that. Alright, so I accidentally hit F1 instead of the other thing. That's okay. Now we're gonna bring in this maple tree. Oh my gosh, it's gonna have stark contrast. Beautiful little tree. And we're going to change the floor here as well from that steel blue gray right there. We're going to change it to a sort of mottled color. Oh. What's going on here? What's all this then? As they would say in jolly old England. Alright. We'll place these down, we'll come back through and see if there's any areas, especially because you have high contrast in these colors. We'll come back through and see if any of these colors are like sort of covering each other. Alright? What I mean by that is like down here, right? I put one directly on top of another tree here. We'll move that bad boy down. Alright, there we go. So, now we're going to come in here with a little bit more of a texture. Let's see what textures we got. So, we got a grass mix. That might do good. But I want something that's going to look a little bit more like leaves on the ground. So, let's go with advanced settings. Check the size out. Oh yes. Okay, so if we bring it down, it'll look like scales almost. That's good. That's good. So let's bring it to... Let's go to 75. And again, this variation is not going to come through too well at this pixel level, but that'll be okay. 75, there it is. Boom, and I like that. Now we need change the hue. Saturation. Gonna go all the way up. Brightness, leave it at brightness, and then I'll give it some contrast. There we go. I like that color. Bring the brightness. Contrast and saturation. All the way up. Better oh. Something right there. Yes. Okay. And we'll put this down around the base of all these trees. Just like that. Come back through with some grass as well. But you just want to create a little bit of a diversity. Sort of fit our story that we've been making here. And again, the story is here that sort of a curse was placed on this part of the world where the last city of elves used to be on this continent, and they sort of cursed this place into being a perpetual autumn. So leaves constantly shedding, the ground turning hard, preparing for winter. We'll come back through and we'll cut some of these edges up with a little bit of grass as well. Oh yes, very nice. Nothing too nuts, nothing too crazy. I've made a lot of changes I should consider saving. How many changes have I made? 500 changes? Yeah, I'll save. I would be very bad if I accidentally refreshed the page. Alright, it's saved. That's good. Yeah, that's looking nice. I like that. And even in areas where you can't really see it, I still like to add a little bit of detail, like right off the side of the maps. I don't know if you're watching me do that there, but that might just be for me. No one else can see it, so it's probably just for me. Okay, very nice. Now let's find a good grass color. We'll come back through here. And where we put each one of these little piles, we'll give it another layer of grass. I think that looks good, but we'll change you. Change it to this this hue of like gray steel. There we go. I really want to go bold like that, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna go right there. Come around the outside. Sort of blend this in a little bit. We're just gonna skirt the edges of the piles. Nothing too. Give it some sort of depth. And you will see this on a 4K map. Oh yeah. Clean up some of those edges so you can really define piles of leaves we have down here. And these are meant to be areas where leaves have just been gathering for hundreds of years, decaying slowly at the foot of these trees. Oh yes. And don't be afraid to mess up, dude. Like that's the biggest thing is like I have plenty of areas in plenty of my maps, but you could tell I just really woofed it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really worry about it, man. I don't really worry about it. It's more about the adventure you have together with your party and stuff anyways. Am I doing anything special today? I don't think so. I'm enjoying my one day off. I'm getting D&D written here in just a little bit. I have everything for the session that we have planned, but there's some stuff I can put on the side just in case you guys run through it in like 20 minutes if you ace the shit out of it. No, I gotta do some trash here in just a little bit, so gotta take the trash out. I'm probably going to play some stuff with some other people as well. I don't know if I'm not gonna go too long. I'm probably gonna get to the hour mark here. We'll leave it where it is. But oh, that one dug way out there. Yeah, nothing too crazy, Alan. What are you up to today, man? I like these variations here of... Oh, the hell just happened? No, I want this. Thank you. I think I rested on a button. This is sort of like my relaxation time, you know? Like I just kind of be creative, do the things that I love. I'm glad that I get to do them and stream, which is nice. It really takes the job aspect out of streaming when I get to do what I enjoy. So this is its own little what am I doing special today, you know? I'm streaming and enjoying life, dude. Pretty much it. We've almost got this layer done. It looked like it was gonna take a bit because of the size that I'm doing here, but just going around the outside is sort of taking a lot less longer than it seemed like it might have. Are you doing anything with the kids today, Alan? Oh, Connor as well. Connor started downloading the ISMC stuff, so he's pretty good to go. He saw us playing last night and he was like, that looked like fun. What was that? And I told him what it was. For Insurgency Sandstorm. It's gonna be funny getting him in there. ISMC is a lot of fun. Oh, 100%, yes. There it is. Right here at the end. There it is. Boom. So we've got these little areas where we highlighted around just to make those leaf piles pop. Good. Alright. So nothing's really needed on the west or on the east side there. And now. Oh. Dropped my remote. That's okay. Now for the swamp. And what we're going to do is, I think. Yeah, let's look at one. We might change the hue of these. Alright, advanced form. Let's look at the hue. I really like the medic mod as well. Yeah, no, that's excellent mod, honestly. Let's look at the saturation. Saturation up a little bit. Contrast. Bring it up just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I think I like that. It's a little janky when it bans you from the server though. Yep. Yep. My least favorite part of last night for sure. Oh, I like that. I like those variations very much. We'll come through with some of those willows as well, so you don't want to muddy it up too hard. Oh, I'm loving that color. Something like almost like an unnatural, like purple orange. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's a good one right there, dude. These outlying areas, we'll just tag some of these trees in here. Majority of the trees though are going to be on these lighter areas. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Definitely being able to have more than just one, more than one primary and more than one secondary was cool. I felt a lot more versatile than normal, which is good because it's a tactical game, so I feel like you really want your player to feel. Oh. Let's not go near the mouth there. That's actually going to be where the players enter from. It's going to be this massive cave here. It makes it a lot more flexible and fun, and if you don't get your favorite class, you don't feel like you are sucking. 100%. That's actually how I feel whenever I play regular Insurgency and I don't get the gunner class. I'm very good with a machine gun, but I just... every time I don't get it, I'm like, well, this match is going to suck. Or I'm not going to contribute as much as I could. I mean, the regular Insurgency is very fun, don't get me wrong. I just feel like the... Alright, so we're not going to put anything near the cliff's edge. Make a very big distinction. I feel like regular Insurgency, the standard classes kind of suck. So if you're not playing as a specialized class, you're not getting access to a lot of the really good guns. So if you don't load in fast enough, or you join a server that's like, which happens more often than not, join a server that's already in progress, just, I don't know, yeah. All the slots are full, and then you don't get to like actually choose what you want. I honestly have barely played Marksman or Gunner in my 100+ hour play because they've always been taken. And it's funny because, like, I feel like those are the classes you're incredibly good at, you know? But having the ISMC mod lets you just sort of play whatever you want, which is good. Definitely a much better player experience. So this area over here is a forge, so it's going to have a lot less trees around it. Most of them having been used up to fuel the forge. I don't like putting stuff like that too close to areas. So I just like to tuck things away where they make sense, you know? And we'll come back through again, like I said, and we'll put those other willows in here. It's gonna look great. I was telling Connor about that guy banning me last night on the ISMC thing. He was laughing. He knows, man. I can go like it. I love that people use their mics in shooters to just like bitch at people constantly. You know? I think that's happened at least once every single time we've ever played Insurgency. People just get on the mic and they just like, oh, you're not playing the game, though you should be playing the game. It's like, alright, well, you can kiss my ass as well. That's also what you can do. No problem telling you to do that. And sometimes I get banned for doing that. Like last night. I think my mouse is going out. It's going the way of the dinosaur, dude. Which kind of sucks because I love this mouse. I'll just get another one though. This vertical mouse that I have, dude, it's so nice because like even with these, I don't feel like I'm moving around. You know, I feel like I'm just doing this. When we're playing Star Citizen and stuff, like all I gotta do is move from side to side, and it's a massive difference, you know, as opposed to a traditional mouse. I know that Alan is a massive fan of the joystick. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford one. Money's been pretty interesting this year. Alright, let's look at the area. I'm loving that. That looks great. I think we'll finish off this layer here, and that'll be that. Cool. That last one there. There we go. All right, we'll add some of this little area over here. We'll come up with those willows next time. Alright. That's where we're at. Yeah, I really like that. And next time when we come in, we'll take this willow out here. And we'll do probably, let's see. Let's look at the saturation level on this. Let's see. Alright, let's do one real quick. Cartoony. Yeah, let's get something in there. Saturation up. Brightness up. Contrast. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I tell you what, I really like that. Go back down to the same level we were at, 38, I believe, 37. plonk that bad boy down right amongst the other foliage. Oh, I like that. I like that variation a lot. Wow. Feels like alien looking at that. Gosh, that came out so good. Look at that. Wow. Me when I'm over here fanboying about a map I just made. Wow. Yeah. Alright, boys. We'll finish it up next time, dude. I just want to do it right now. Yeah, let's finish it up next time. Save that bad boy up. And I'll show you real quick before we go. This is a 2K resolution where everything doesn't look as good. But if you export this image, right? Even at a 3K, right? You know, yeah, let's go 4K. Screw it, why not? Go to 4K resolution. It's gonna prepare it, and you'll see, like, it looks completely different. Alright, so there it is. We'll zoom all the way down at it, and look at that. Now, if you go back to looking at it here, where we're all zoomed in, look at the difference in quality, okay? You see what I'm saying? And this is at 4K resolution where you can see. You can take it even higher than this. I don't recommend taking it higher than 4K. Again, we play in Roll20, and Roll20 cannot support 4K images. So even this is a little too much for Roll20. That's why I've taken all of our maps out of Roll20 and put them more into World ANVIL. But like, look at the variation in that jungle. Whereas if you look at it here, alright, it doesn't look as good. I mean, you can still see that there's some variation. But look at that as opposed to this. You know what I'm saying? Zoom in and actually see the different shoots of the bamboo in amongst the jungle trees. You have those autumnal leaves down there that we put. Got little areas around them. Oh yeah. Forests in the back. Yeah, I like this. It looks significantly dangerous, significantly spooky. That's what we're going for. To the east, of the Valley of the Six Suns. Yeah. Very nice. Look at that. And again, this is a 3K image that we've already... Well, this is a 4K image. But it looks so much crisper and nicer. Very nice. Alright, lovelies. We will see you guys in the next one. Alright. We do have... One second. Tomorrow night, I will be doing... what is that called? Where's it at? Where's Big Face Head Ass? Ah, there it is. Tomorrow night, we'll be playing some freaking Mass Effect 2 on the Legendary Edition. Ooh, I got my hair sticking out right there. If you're into it, W Energy right here, our sponsor for the videos. They do energy drinks in powder form. They're excellent. I would highly recommend them. 0 maltodextrins, 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 dyes of any kind. So they all come out around the same, like, yellowish consistency. But they're excellent. I've been using them while I've been like cooking, doing things over the past couple weeks, and I tell you what, man, they're excellent. But tomorrow, Mass Effect, day after, we're gonna be doing some more of our Lego UCS builds for the 75309 Republic gunship. See you guys then, dude. Peace. Oh, if I can get to the thing. Yeah, there it is.